Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a boat elevator system. Now the cool thing is you can literally make this any size you want. And to some degree this is fully silent. We use no pistons at all. Now before I even get to the details, let me show you how this works. You're going to roll up, you're going to go right inside the boat, and you're going to hit that button. And you're going to go straight up, which is exactly what we want. Now the second you get off, and you can do what you want. Now once you return, all you have to simply do is go right here in the center, jump inside, hit that button, and there's a straight drop all the way down to the bottom. The cool thing about this drop is your boat never breaks at any point. And the second you get off, it's literally that simple. No hassles, no problems. So let me show you this in a much larger scale. Now if you look up, this is exactly 151 blocks in height. And the same concept applies to the same design. There's no changes, there's no differences. All you have to do is hit that button, and you're going to notice right away it's going to go straight up. Look at that, that is awesome. Amazing. Now the cool thing about this, you really don't need a lot of resources. In the sense that no matter what height you make this, all you need is one repeater and one comparator. Now the bulk of the design, besides the dispensers, is mostly just redstone dust and redstone torches. But don't worry guys, we'll get into that in a bit. Now, once we get to the top, guys, it's the same exact way to come down. And what I love about this is the fact that no matter how high you are, the boat will never break. And even at this height, that is one crazy drop. So once you go back over here and you're ready to go down, just go right inside the boat and you're going to hit that button. Now bear in mind, we are 150 blocks high. The signal will have to travel and retrieve all the water from the dispensers. Now once that happens, like I say guys, it is one straight drop all the way down to the bottom. Look at that, that's like express to the max. Now let me show you the redstone behind it. It's really not that complicated. As you can see it's very simple. It's a very simple format, and we only use a 3x3 area. Look, that's amazing. And even in the smaller version, you can tell that it's very compact. And also a great thing is you really only have to dig one block deep. So this is the basic materials you're going to use for this build. You will be needing a block of your choice, some half slabs, dispensers, one dropper, one hopper, glass, fence, redstone dust, redstone torch, repeaters, comparators, button, a few buckets of water, and of course one boat. Now if you guys haven't noticed, there's actually two different sizes. They're about one block off. The reason for that is people make different elevators at different sizes. But in case you guys want to know the different formats, the only thing that changes is the bottom part. Everything else stays the same. But as you can see is, with that one block difference, these are both the changes you will have to make. So you will either have to use this style or that style, depending on the height that you're using. Which is not that complicated. It's a simple just adjustment, which is pretty much raising the block up and down. Now at this point guys, make sure you pause at this point to have your layout ready, because this is very important before you even start the build. Perfect. Now once you have the layout ready, I want you guys to go straight to the front over here. You're going to place a block on each side. And one more on top, and delete the one on the bottom right. Then on the left hand side, you're going to extend that exactly 10 blocks in height. Perfect. Then right in the center, you're going to place a dispenser facing forward all the way up to the last block. Place a block there and right across. And you're going to connect that block all the way up with the block on top. Now what we're doing here is creating a nice frame. Now we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to fill this little section up, this 3x3 spot, with water. Perfect. Then you're going to delete that, and what I like to do is add a stairs upside down, because this is where we're going to place the button at. See? So make sure you put a block right behind it, and right in front of it you're going to place a button. Place a piece of glass there, and you're going to extend that forward to be on top of the water on both sides. And you're going to do it right in the center as well. Then you're going to put 1, 2, and delete the first two in the bottom. And on the sides, you're going to extend that forward. Then from this point, you're going to extend that all the way up to your parallel to the droppers. And you're going to extend the first one in front of you until you're once again parallel to the droppers as well. Now we're going to create a nice, what I like to call a glass elevator shaft. So you're pretty much going to seal the entire section up on both sides. Perfect. And extend that from this part all the way up. Delete that. And right over here, we're just going to add one on both sides. Then on the third block high, we're going to connect that whole section up, you see? And of course, you're going to extend that all the way upwards to your parallel to the dispensers. Now at this point, I want you to have this nice layout. Okay, it should look something similar to this. Then right on top, you're going to add some half slabs, and you're going to make a 3x3 section here with the half slabs and leave the centerpiece empty. And of course, you're going to make your floor framing. Just kind of connect that rest up. Now that's going to be right there parallel to the floor itself. Then we're going to place some extra blocks on the side, and of course extend that all the way to the top. Now one block to the right there from the center. Place a block of your choice and a button right in front of it. Then place a block there. You're going to go straight down and extend that, of course, upwards and create a nice little frame. Perfect. Now I want you to get your sides. You're going to place it right there. You're going to repeat that all the way till you reach the top part. Perfect. Now we're going to go right behind. You're going to place one piece of redstone dust right there and the block in front, and you're going to extend that block all the way up to the last dispenser. Now once you have this format, place a block on the side, delete that, and you're going to repeat that all the way to the top. Now right in front on the inside, you're going to place a redstone torch just like so. And you're going to place it right on the opposite end as well. So place one there, and you're going to repeat the same pattern all the way to the top part. Now right in front over here, you're going to place a block of your choice with a repeater and a block right behind it. Now we're going to leave it like that for now. Now let's go all the way to the top button. We're going to place 3 half slabs going outwards, a dropper going forward with a hopper going inwards. Okay. Then make sure you put one item in the dropper, and the comparator on the side of that. So delete those three. And a comparator going outwards on the side of that hopper. Then you're going to put a block right in front of it and a torch on the side of it. Now the best way to really set this up, the way I figured it out, is if you place a row of blocks all the way to the top to your parallel to that torch, and you're going to create the same pattern. So you're going to delete the first one, place some redstone dust on top and a torch on the side of it. Then go about 1, 2, place a block there, and a dust on top, and you're going to delete 3 blocks going downwards with a torch in front. Place some redstone dust on top with a torch in front of that block. Go about a block underneath it, place 1 block there, and of course you're going to delete the next 3. And a torch in front with some redstone dust on top of it. Now this is the same exact pattern you're going to repeat depending on how tall you make it. Now when you get to the bottom, place some redstone dust there. Delete those 2, and you're going to place a torch in front of it, and all you have to do is place some redstone dust on top of that block right there just to activate the repeater. Now like I said previously, you're going to have 2 different formats on the bottom. Now depending on what height you make it, if you're 1 block off or 1 block on, you might have to change the bottom part a little bit. Now we did this format for this style. But if it's a little off on the bottom, you will have to create this exact format on the left. See? Just a simple change. Now, once you've done that, guys, I just want you to place a bucket of water in each dispenser, all the way to the top. Now we're going to test this out. Now all you have to do is place a bolt right in the center. We're going to go right inside, you're going to hit that button, and it should go up perfectly fine. Now once you get off, you're going to notice everything's fine, jump right back in and hit that button right on top. It's going to be a straight drop fall. And there you have it, guys. The design is complete. Now at this point, you can really design it any which way you want. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could please leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.